We all know that astrology is a tool for prediction, but I bet you didn't know it could be used for this. Firstly, you'd be shocked to find that astrology can be used in recruitment for agencies and companies, but I bet you didn't realize that the US Army tried this back in 2021. Many websites like this one talk about this recruitment strategy, and it was based on an Instagram post back in 2021. And the Instagram post tells us what roles will be best suited for specific signs, like Capricorn, because they are smart, would go into an intelligence role. And Pisces, because they want to help others, will be best suited in a role within the legal department. Now, of course, the original Instagram post has been removed because it was mocked heavily. It had to be removed. It was under so much criticism. These articles talk about the sort of comments that their Instagram post was receiving, such as, "Why are you doing this? It's not serious enough for the military," and stuff like that. Now, naturally, they were trying to appeal to a younger generation, try to recruit more people, but it was a recruitment strategy that failed. There was also an inquiry into whether the US military hired astrologers as part of the strategy, but they received no reply. As an astrologer, we can critique this based on the grounds that it is so simplistic and mainstream, because we know that, for example, not all Capricorns will be smart and not all Pisceans will want the best out of others, because some can be egotistical and things like that, very different from one to another. Now, the best way to use astrology in terms of recruitment strategies would be to use the entirety of the birth chart and not just the sun sign, because this mainstream astrologer or astrologers neglected their entire chart, the moon sign, the house placements, the house lord placements, and everything like that. Because as an astrologer, we can look at a birth chart and tell what career an individual may be best suited to or what career they are currently in. For example, let's take a Aquarius ascendant, and their sixth lord, which is the moon, is placed in the 10th house. Now, moon is a feminine sign, and sixth house is the house of work and healthcare. Now, in the 10th house is career. Now, that would tell us already that this person works in some form of nursing or medical field. We could even make it more simple. For example, an individual, let's say Leo rising, has Mars in Leo in the first house. This person is more likely to be suited to physical roles. Maybe that is combat and things like that. That's how you would use astrology for recruitment purposes. Now, here's something else you didn't know that astrology is being used for. So this was only released the other day by Glamour magazine, and Netflix is curating watch lists based on your star sign. So again, going back to what we said about the army recruitment, not all, for example, Pisces, may be interested in the same thing. Now, of course, this is targeting a younger audience, but again, this is very similar to the US Army recruitment. It's a plea for help.